going on, guys? I am making a short stream. We're not going to do too much today. It's really just kind of like a revamp of the BlackWarGreymon deck that I loaded up for a profile. Now, I made a deck that basically was my deck after the more recent not Cartomagica, the oh my god, what was it called? Yeah, no, I'm wrong. Cartomagica regionals, and I'm gonna go over this, and it's a little bit out of. I'm just kind of doing this sporadically, so anyone watching, definitely feel free to comment. Since there's no one here right now, we're gonna just go over. Let's real quick do this now. This is kind of just a breakdown of what we're doing. I'm actually doing this intentionally a little bit messed up so I can kind of just go through the picks and you're not going to get ahead of me. But, there's no one watching currently. So once we do get some people in the room, we will be able to do a little bit more. And I'll explain my choices and reasons why we're going into these now rather than what we were at before. Yeah, so that is that. Second, we got third here. Got another, I guess that's a one of, so that's fine. It's there. Another tie. Another tamer. There we go. Where did this one get? That's the second one there. Another red. And we get the rest of this. So we got Omnimon. We got this. We got that. Where is it? Here. Chimera. Fourth one of those. Perfect. This is the extra copy there. Where are we? Right here. 1, 2. That's the third one there. Third one there. That. Where are we going here? Did I not put that out yet? I thought I did. I swear I did. Oh, I put it to the back over here. That's why. Okay. So we're almost there. A few more seconds. Okay, 4. Okay, cool. We got 1, 2, 3. Okay. We got these ones here. We got these ones here. Okay, so we have our rookies. We have our champion levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, cool. I'll put this on the side here. Then we have our guys here. Cool. Then we got these over here. Oh, just ate dinner. People, we are almost ready to go. Okay. Cool. And we're good. Perfect. All right. So again, this is a stream. It is not a huge stream. I'm not making this a 50-minute video or 20-minute video. I'm literally just doing this so that if people watch this stream, they will definitely see some of the changes I made and understand the reasonings for them. So we're going to go into, I guess we could start with Digimon and then we'll go into tamers and options afterwards. So firstly, let's start with the here. Okay. Let us do this. Okay, starting now, we're going to go over the deck. And let me just double check something. Can I record? Is this the record button? Nope. Let me see if I can record. Edit. Nope. Customization. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need to record anything here. We're just going to just go for it. And I know there's no one watching, no one liking this video just yet, but I figured I might just put this out here so that people can see. And so we're going to start with 4 of the Koromon and 1 Goremon. So with the Koromon, this is basically a draw engine, enough said. It's basically just getting you an extra copy of whatever it is that you need. Or sorry, not, let me start that over. Sorry. So with this, it's a draw engine. That's all you got to know. Then in terms of our rookies, we are playing 13 rookies, if I'm not mistaken. I might be a little off, but I think it's 13. So we're only playing 2 of the Agumon here. This is the new Black Agumon, and the reason for it, this is the reason why I'm playing 2 over here, is because with 2 Black Omnimon, that it makes the deck much more consistent. And this is the thing, I think we all fell into this trap. Everyone essentially did. We saw, oh, there's a great Agumon. It has a reach of 4 into the deck, and you get 2 of your pieces essentially if you get lucky enough. Well, the thing is that it doesn't really go well with the whole deck, in my opinion. Because it's black, that means you are going to not be able to Digivolve into your level 4 unless you're playing a Cyclomon or something else, or the BlackGreymon, which we'll get into. But for 2 copies of this, I think this is fine. The Cyclomon doesn't do really anything, so I think the other choices in this deck do make it more consistent. So you cut down a little bit of your searching, and I'll explain why that's not a problem later in the deck. The other searcher we play is the 4 Agumon. So this is the look at the top 3 and add an Omnimon to your hand, and a Greymon in its name to your hand. So yeah, we were playing 4 of those. We are playing 1 of the when you attack a player Omnimon. When you attack a player, it gets 2,000. Kind of just there for an extra body. I would change it to a different Agumon. This one over here. I just don't have them. And this is the Agumon that all turns or your turn, it gets 1,000 additional DP. And then for the last Agumon is the promo Agumon that gives your Digimon with Greymon in its name 2,000 additional DP. So we are playing mainly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry, 13 rookies. And the reason for that and why we're not playing 2 of the Black Agumon is because mainly you're not able to search. I mean, like you are able to search with it, but it's just not consistent with the rest of the deck. Yes, you get an extra body or 2 extra bodies to it, but it just doesn't do its job and make the best plays, the best possible plays in your deck. And it'll brick. You'll draw it. You'll be able to Digivolve on your red egg on it, but you won't be able to do anything else with it. Then we have the 4, like I said, over here, and then the basically gains. I'll call them the gains over here, which is really very powerful. So that is our rookie lineup. In terms of our champion lineup, this is where I actually came. It's funny. The 2 Agumon, it won a list more recently, and it's funny. Like about a week prior to that, maybe the person had been testing, or we both had the same idea. Was that we cut it both down to 2 copies, which was good. Then we had 4 copies of the Greymon. Now this can Digivolve from red or blue, so it works with all your Agumons, and it's a good card. Like the point is that it's good. It's a Greymon is a good card. I don't think there's necessarily a bad reason to put this underneath. And you're playing red and black, so it just works well. 2 Geo Greymon. The list that the guy won in like a top place played 3. I am still considering 3, but I think that 2 is fine. Hits into from the security. You can pop a rookie with it, but mainly there to kind of allow you to go into your level 6s much more quicker and easier. 2 copies of the security plus 1 Greymon just for aggression, and then 2 copies of the Greymon that gives your Digimon 2,000 additional DP, but also has a reduced gain of memory when you Digivolve from an Agumon. I think this lineup is much more reliable than playing the Cyclomon. I think the Cyclomon, just the one we were testing, was good, but there's not that many 2,000 DPs that you really care about, and really a lot of people play it because it's a bridge card. I was actually talking to a player more recently, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like you know why I didn't realize it, but I didn't realize it was a Dragonkin." I was like, "Yeah," and I said it's to bridge between your black Agumons and your red ones. And he was like, "Oh yeah, but I didn't realize it was Dragonkin. That's why people played it." I was like, "Yeah, like the main reason is so that it just becomes a bridge. There's not really another reason to do it other than just being able to make the deck work better. So why are you going to play it if that's the case? I'd rather play another Greymon that can Digivolve from both." So yeah, that is the lineup for our champions. For our megas, this is where it's pretty standard. 2 Chimeramon, 4 of the BT8 Metal Greymon, and 1 of the Metal Greymon. Really, like it feels good when you grab this one, and even having the Chimeramon in the hand is also really good. This Metal Greymon, honestly, if there was a better one, you would want to just use it. the only other reason you use this is because it can digivolve from black or red, and that's the only real reason you're playing this copy in there. Other than that, like, it's okay. For our level 6 lineup, this is where it also changes, and I'm going to just, I guess I'll spoil it first, but Omnimon for game is our level 7. Before our level 6s, we were playing 4 of the new BlackWarGreymon over here. Basically just being able to clear your board, opponent's board. One WarGreymon for option removal, and one WarGreymon for blitz. And now this is the one also I actually had discussed with a few people and saying, you could play that version of it. It has blitz. There are so many times in the current game that I would have WarGreymon or Metal Greymon go to 0 and not be able to really continue my plays. But if you're able to blitz and delete a blocker, I think there's 3 meta decks that basically play blockers at the current time. One is BlackWarGreymon if you're mirror matching. Second is your what's it called? X Antibody that has a card that is 2 different cards that are blockers, so you could delete those. And thirdly, you can delete. I think it is Magna Angemon, or sorry, not Magna, Magnamon, that turns it into a blocker. So this is the Digimon lineup as we are discussing here, live streaming. I mean, I'm not really expecting many people to watch. It's kind of more for practice, honestly, for me. Then in terms of tamers and options, so I'm going to go over the tamers first. We are playing 2 ties because we need aggression in this deck. I think that although a lot of this here does actually add to making very big Digimon and being able to swing really over anything, it just is still very, very slow. So the tie kind of takes away that problem by giving you extra swings at your opponent's security. Instead of 4, we are playing 3 Nokias. I honestly never see a need for 4. Yes, it's more consistent if you pull them and play 4, but there's another card I'm going to say why I'm playing over her, and that is 3 of the BT6 tie. And now I actually did not know all the rule effects of him, but he's very, very powerful. Number 1, I think the problem with this deck is that you never have the right card at the right time. You draw, you have to play something and grab from your your cards, whatever it is, to get. So like you would have to play your Black Agumon, and Black Agumon, what does it do? It gets you the piece you need. Well, Tai does something similar. If you set him up right, which he may stay on board if you're not playing a deck that does tamer removal, get you a draw and a memory. I think it's much better personally than like Nokia. It's a red tamer, which means that you'll always have a red source to activate options on. And then I think it just synergizes well with the deck. If anything, if I were to ever change the ratio here, I may take out the tie for another Nokia, but I'm still testing with 3 tie, which has seemed to do just very, very well. And it's very surprising. Like I'll move out, draw 2, gain 2 memory, and people are very like, when they put to 1, I'm like, okay, you're at 1. If you put me to 1, sure, I'll just promote my Greymon. And keep in mind, it's a Greymon in its name, so you can actually have like a metal an ultimate in your raising, move up the ultimate if you need to, and still gain the memory. You could have a BlackWarGreymon in your raising if you had it. And then this is also where our list changes from what is in the current meta, is that we are playing 3 of the red memory boost to build, again, work on consistency. You definitely want time where you're playing red memory, you're looking at the top for your deck, getting what you need, and then using the memory gain for later. If they try to memory block you, guess what? You have so much removal in the form of Digimon that you really don't need to worry too much about like a Gazimon or something. Like they're going to have to use a lot of resources just to get back something into your deck. And then the last 2 are 2 Breath of the Gods. So the guy who won with a deck, BlackWarGreymon deck, he played Ultimate Flare, and I agree with that choice. That is a good choice. I just like, I think this is more resource respectful. First off, you draw it, it works with pretty much all your Digimon. At one point or another, you're going to have a black Digimon on field. And if you don't, then you can always do something like play Breath of the Gods on the Metal Greymon before it passes turn, then Digivolve into WarGreymon. That inherits the effect of not being able to be deleted for the next turn. Also, if it hits in security, ends the opponent's turn, they can't win. and they have to deal with your problem on board now. So they'll have to use something to delete it, and that might give you a lot of memory to work with. But that's the deck. That's the thought process behind it. I think it's really good, personally. So that's me. Thank you for watching. I'm going to probably do one more take of this and then post this up a little bit later. Yeah. Thank you.